Okay, today we are going to build the project for the DOM and object oriented. So I click new folder, DOMNOOPPROJECT project and open with VS Code. Coming. Firstly, let I click index HTML. TYL is style.css and JavaScript JavaScript JavaScript.js cited exclamation it under this one for the DOM and OPP ROJECT project. I will using the font awesome and material right, this one, and font awesome and awesome CTNGN. Get start. This two line, this 40 CFN. Take up there, paste, and another one. This is for the JavaScript. And font awesome. And we take this one. Awesome CSS or document.js. Copy the link tag. Go to paste under this one. And under this I will have the link for this style at style.css. The same folder, so /. Now we are going to create our HTML. Container. Inside the container we will have the form. Form.col as 12 90 in UT foot input dot and form to set. Don't take this one. Inside the form we will have H2 and the of head tag. User st user list. The A2 will have the paragraph list. P.read list. Here you see and can as and TRET the list or your user. Select. Under this one we have our form field, so we have to wrap in the row. Those are all the below. That's FIELD field CL dot S6 and PUT input ID FIRST fat underscore and AME name time dot tag and we will have the level here, level for first underscore and name for the first name, first and name, and copy this one for the last name, ES last underscore and name, ES last underscore name, last name. This is for the row of first name and last name. Now where we come to the email row, docs out row, in beautiful input underscore, put that by ERT field .col. This is for the materialize style. It's similar as the bootstrap. So later on I will have the project for them and the courses for them. Put ID for email. Type email email. Level for email. ESS email address. This is for the row of email address. And another row, dots out below. This is for the password. Deep dot and default dot col dot hashtag is mean the full block displacing. If we ES6 will be half. Okay. D for the password. Type of password. Label for password. If you want to put the confirm password, it's okay, but I will not put that one. Under this tab, I will have the link for submit, input submit, put as you, this one, input submit for the value of submit, PMIT submit. I will have this class BTM, CLASS class BTN. Under the form, inside the container, under the form, I want to have the class row for the search input. That's FIET field .col .s6 input ID of SES6 searching for the tab PL level for SES and also inside the container I want to have for the output of our table dot output table table dot story. Copy TEAD head table hot dog TEAL GT like then that true WITY that TXT tag. Now table row TR. Inside detail we have TX. This 40 ID. This 40 name. This 40 email. Yeah, where under this one we have the delete button. Under the T head we have T body. Mix the ID of user list. Hit save. Open with the live server. This is for the materialize UI, and I also have the style file. I will style it more a little bit more. And I will go to style. There will not yet link the JavaScript as script searching for /J JavaScript, and this file we have saved. Go to the style for all, margin 0, padding 0, bold sizing, border bold, font weight 600, and AEAT head T tag head tag, font weight 700, 40 paragraph, margin 1 IEM RAM top and bottom auto left to right, 40 T8, TD padding 2 RAM. .SUCC ES6 color .ERROR color for the white WITY padding 5 pixel, margin 5 pixel, top left to right 0, and 15 pixel for the bottom. Subset for the background of subset BG GREN green. ERROR BG IED red. Save. Now we're changing our style. This one very big, so I'm going to check it. Okay, this padding should put padding left only. Sorry, the FT left, padding left. So now it's more thinner, and just want to move the left side. And we'll go to JavaScript now. We go to our action. Firstly, I will create a user class. ES6 class. SEI user. Class constructor. CTO constructor. FIRST first and AMI name. RAST last and AMI name. EMA email. PASS to ORT password. And the dot first name is equal to first name. This dot last name is equal to last name. This dot email is equal to email. Email. This dot password is equal to password. We have the constructor already. Now we create our event listener. T event STN ER event listener. Comment this one. document document dot get element by ID. One we will take this ID for the form ID. Listen to this one. Input form. For that one form, we call that form to listen. As event listener, we will listen to the submit. When we hit submit, we will make our function. Now we will get the value from the form. Con FIRST first name is equal to document document dot get element by ID. This one we take the value from the one we insert this value. So we have then for the input of ID first name, and when we type in the UI of first name, we assign it. We will have the action inside there. Underscore and AMI name. This call ID and this ID should be met. Dot VALUE value for the last name. DOCUMENT document dot get element by ID. We also have the ID for the last name. Let's go and name dot VALUE value, comma, for the email. DOCU document dot get element by ID. Take our email value, comma, for the password. Document dot get element by ID. WORD password dot VALUE value. Now we identify our user. Con user and new user. YRST first name should match with the first name, last name, email, first word. This one, we create our new user. When we input this one, we will create new user. We will have the action for add user to lead. Add user to ist lead. Refer to our user STI user, but I will not create inside in function in there, so we will create in our new class JavaScript class UI. So inside this one we have our function add user to list function. We put our user. Okay. Now we have the UI. We have to call test UI and using inside there. Run stcon UI is equal to new UI. There should be like this one, UI dot. Now we are going to create our function stcon list ocu ment document get element by id, where I take the id of our body, because we will put the output in this one. We'll put our creating HTML in JavaScript, put under this one inside this T body. So we will call the main ID. user that ist lead user lead. We already called it. So want to tab, and there we have create our tr table row. Stcon our table row document document dot create element. We create tr. Now we already have the tr. We use that one, our table row inner HTML. Inside this one, we will have our td in same as the header way inside the tr have the t head, but now we already create tr. We will have the t data td. This means we should create a td. It will have 4 lines. This for the ID. The first one for the ID, I will using the one we hit the password. Is that password? This one for the name, first name. ES last name, first name, last name, email. Sorry, we should wrap curly bracket. Inside the last one, we want to have the link button for the lead. Link should be a tab, JavaScript class equal btn vetn that DLETE red WAVES wake effect. This is effect that style come from material line. Okay, wake that DRK up. Inside our link we have the icon cloud ES A dot TRA save track dot ALTR PLETE delete. I also want to align that one to the standard, so we have the class standard align. Now this is rotating for the user. We have to use user at the front. USR dot and now we already have our row. We should append to the lead, to the user lead. This dot append append child the row. We already learned about the DOM. If you not yet know about the DOM and object-oriented, you should go to learn our main fundamental JavaScript and the DOM document, the DOM video. So now we create this row and now we insert to the user lead, insert to this one. We already insert this. Insert there. Now when we hit save, we should see in our form and we can click this one, submit, and step in the one for the ID 1, 2, 3. We submit. It just reload, so it happened to the prevent default. We already have E, we not yet prevent. It will have the action automatically, so we have to prevent this one. Prevent the default, and when we save, and now we can create submit. 1, 2, 3. No, I will not put 1, 2, 3. 2001. And as we see this one, another user, Sarah, Joey and John, and son, ARA. This for the 2002 submit. And another one for the John Doe. John. But obviously we use this name all the time, so I learn from him. John. This for the 2003. Okay, now when we click our button, we have the wake effect, because we style in this one wake effect. Do you see something inside there? The dark wake. It doesn't matter. It's for this style only. That one. I wanna say this one when we click it's not happen. It was not delete. This page is we go to delete that one. We also when we reload this one is gone because we are not insert in local storage. Firstly, I want to create the delete button first. And that's this one. We will have the new creating event listener for delete 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 UVN event STN. Yeah, delete event listener. DOCU document.get element by ID. We will call different as a user that list. We also call the user list for this one because our list will have inside this body when we submit that button. So now we call that one add event listener. We listen for click and CTRL, and we have function. Okay, before we forgot we should have the edoc b1 default. And GU and stcon US. We indent strict our UI. Need to renew UI. Now we call the default our UI. It's an interface. So now we will delete on that one. Inside this one, we will have the delete function inside there. So we call the UI indent strict UI dot delete user dot t target. Now we create our function inside the UI because we have edoc target delete function, delete user function already. So now we come to create that function. The delete user function is take target. That function if target class dot class list target dot class list that are contain tin as contain that btn that delete. Return. This means when we the button contain like that one, like this one, button delete. These are not including the button delete. When we click this one, it will not delete. But inside, when we submit that form, we will see our table data. Inside the button, it will have this one button delete. So if it contain that one, we will do target dot parent different elem parent element dot different different element dot remove. Okay, we hit save. We click a user Stephen 2001 submit. SARA Sarah GOAN son SARA Sarah. This for the 2002 Smith 2001 and 2002. This one when we click this one is remove already. When we click remove, okay, it means our remove button is working. This is our phone user and our input are not contained in local storage. So now we are going to create local storage. We look at the application, not have nothing. Okay, before I'm going to create local storage, so when we input nothing, like this one, inside this form, when we submit this one, we put inside our input nothing, so it also stay created. So we don't want this one. We go to create alert, our alert first. Okay, we should have a function under this one. If fi our first name is equal to nothing, or last last name is triple equal to nothing, or email equal to nothing, ES6 first word is equal to nothing. If it's nothing, we should put our error UI dot is equal to visual alert. Here ES6 is fill in or FIELD fill, comma this for the and this for the message, this for the color, ERR color. This for the message, this for the action, active. How to say? This for the message, this for the action. And if like this one, we will print out this one, ELSEL, if it's fine, if it's insert, so we will print out this one. Okay, save. Now we not yet create the show alert. We also have to have, when we edit it, we should have the create this alert. So go to visual alert, user GIETED created. This for this asset at UCCESS asset. And we already have this one, we should have the function. So go to visual alert function and ESSAGE message and class name. Because we are sure that we should input in the above and the above there. We should wrap in the div. So we create a div. CUMENT document dot create element. Then we div dot class name. class and name in name, class name, to alert dot class name that we are input inside the class name. So we if it's a set, it where correct answer set. If it's error, it will correct the error. Can we div dot app fun child you document dot create techno GIAT create EATE create. Where is the techno? Okay, techno. We use our message inside the run. Use this too. If it's error, it will take this message. If it's a set, it will take this message. Now we create the div. We also create the class name. We also input the techno. Now we already have our message, but we should put in our UI, our document. So we should call the document container. And container document dot quiz selector select the class container. Why I call the class container? Because index.html have the class container. So we should put above our form field. This means we have in the children of container. We call that one. We also call our form. So query GUI selector the input that RM form. This time we call this form ID. Now we are going to insert our alert to the container container dot insert before. Now I should the div. We should put our div with. It means we put our div this one to there, and the one for the form, because we put above the form. We put insert before. Our div should put it before the form, because we wanna put in before the form. We show like this one, and we have the time out. Set time out. View function document dot quiz selector dot alert select our alert dot remove after 2000 millisecond is mean 2 seconds. Okay. Now when we submit, put nothing. Please fill or fail. Okay. Submit again. 2 seconds, it will go away. Okay. Now we insert. Is created, user created. When we reload, it go away because it's not including local storage. For now, we are going to create that part. This is for the UI of the event listener. I want to create a download event. Load event event docment add event listener to dom content content lo with load downloaded. When our downloaded, we display our store. Display user. Display our user in the store. Store. We not yet create our store, so under this one, we should have our class store. At UI store. And this user at TOI store dot add USI user. We add this when we input our value of user. We add that to this. Also add that to this our store. In our class store, firstly we should have static because we're using the store directly. So it should be static function at TOI store. At TATIC static get USEI user. Get our user let user. If local storage dot get item is equal to USEI as user is equal to, and you will know USEI as user is equal to empty array ELSEL USEI user JSON dot parse for part local storage dot get item USEI user. Get our user should have the return USEI user. But this one should have our function, our add user function. TAT as static add USEI user. We take the user USEI user as the con USEI user dot ty dot store get USEI user get user USEI as user dot view as it put USEI user. We put our user to the user. It should be money. This get store we take from there. This get store method. This get store function. If that have nothing, this is empty, we will start to put inside the array. If have not empty, we take the dash our user in, put including to that user array object. Okay, we put this user to that one. See local storage dot set item as dot not dot comma JSON dot string file. Yes, is user should not input, including this one. Save. We go to store 2001 submit is user created and store inside this one. We have first name Steven, last name Smith, email and first word number, array number 1. So when we put this Sarah JOHNSON son SBIA Sarah 2002 Smith. When we reload, it also go away because we not yet take from the local storage and display inside the our turbo. So we go to create that one. About this one. TA static TISPLA play USR user GNST con USR as user take that user store user USR as user dot for each is function user our user. We loop through one by one user. Eticon UI need the new UI. We take this UI and display like this one, like that. Where is my function? UI dot add user to lead user. This function we already create inside UI, so this way create like this one. But now our user come from this storage, and loop through user one by one and insert to the add user lead. We save this one and go to our browser. Submit and Steven 2001 submit is create user is come up. When we reload, it's not go away because we already take from the local storage and using. And when we submit nothing, it's still working or alert. And I want to put another person. Salah GOX and SON son Sarah at gmail.com. Two Smith and John TOE John Doe, JOHN John. Should be 3. We have 3 users. We reload it not go away. When we delete this one is gone, but when we reload, because we not delete in our local storage, so now I will go to remove in our local storage. This should under this one TI stated IMOVE remove USER user. Okay, we just create our function only like this the sign, and we delete inside this one. At TY store IMOV remove USER user e.target target EPAR ENT parent element parent element dot ILDIEN children 0 remove index dot TENT tag CONTENT content. This is I will remove that target. I also want to show them alert message when we remove that one. .UI so to be show alert USER user IMOVET remove add UCC ES6 success. And I should put warning. No. I should put success. And we have inside it when our user remove user, we will take target the parent element of element child 0 tag content. We will take the password UNETCON USERS user schedule TOI store .cet get user ESIS user for each FUN function USER user. One should be our user, one should be the index. That if dot password is equal to password if the first word of user come from the get user come from the local storage is equal to our password that we target the tag content. So we will remove that one. Is a dot split in that comma 1 this means we remove one index for that equal user equal first word. Later on we will have the ID when we store in the MongoDB or something else, the big project, and it create the ID, so we should match that ID, but now we just match our password. It's okay. We should reset our local storage. Here, local storage dot set item. I user now take this user. This send string define JSI user. We should put our new user that we drop or we split out when we hit save and go to delete that one when we reload. It's not come back. Okay, we insert back to Steven Smith 201 Smith and delete this one. Okay, we reset our user back. Okay. Alright, this is for our project for the DOM and object-oriented project. Okay, in the next we go to see the callback in the HTTP and in external and also kind of the error handler. Maybe I will make that video and that project to create for in the future. So thank you for watching. If you want to see at the future project, you can hit subscribe and hit the bell. Thank you for watching.